Alright, welcome back to another video. I'm your host, Safety AJ Football Reactions. Now let's quickly talk about the breaking news of Man City paying compensation of £70 million to Chelsea. And now Maresca have come out to actually drop a statement. He dropped a statement and added an apology to it, to Chelsea fans, Chelsea Football Club, and every party concerned. And the interesting thing is, Chelsea also came out and dropped their own statement. Now, after reading this to you, I will drop my opinion and analyze something for you guys that you guys need to actually observe from the two statements. Now, Maresca said is that I recognize that my departure from Chelsea in the middle of the season caused disruption for the club, and I apologize for that. It was neither my intention nor wish, says Maresca. Now, that's just the brief part of his statement. And Chelsea came out to issue an explosive statement against Maresca to clarify position on what happened. Now, I said this a long time ago. It was during, I think, February, when Leandro Senior was in charge as an interim coach. I said this departure of Maresca still has more to it. And for the fact that Chelsea kept quiet since January, and Maresca also has been quiet, and they are now coming out to give us some juicy part of what happened during the departure, says few things about things that have been unsaid all this while. Now, Chelsea issued this statement. Chelsea have issued an explosive statement against Maresca to clarify their position on what happened. In autumn last year, the club was informed by Maresca that there might be an opportunity for him to succeed Guardiola at the end of the season. It became clear to us that it was his strong desire to succeed Guardiola, and so that he was fully committed to pursuing the opportunity, despite the fact he was under contract which he had no right to terminate, Chelsea statement reports. In December 2025, Maresca unexpectedly abruptly resigned from his position. We felt let down. We believed that his head and heart were focused on another club, despite having just arrived at Chelsea the year before, Chelsea have accused. No club wants to change its coach midway through a season. However, the club was left with no choice at all but to protect our players, our supporters, and the badge, and accept his resignation and change the coach. And to cap the statement, this was the interesting part for me. Chelsea now said, in Xabi Alonso, we have a manager who has an exceptional football mind and is a professional of the highest integrity. Alonso has all the attributes to deliver the success Chelsea supporters deserve and expect, the club has stated. Now, from what Maresca said, now I want to say this. When Chelsea unveiled Maresca year 2024, the summer of 2024, when they unveiled Maresca, in the first month that he started work, there were rumors also, because I think a lot of clubs changed manager then. They even rumored Man City as well, that Guardiola will be leaving at a certain time. In that first month, there were talks like Maresca would prefer, Pep would prefer Maresca. Talks like that were coming out. Even I think Romano actually said something that maybe people were saying it in his comment section, or probably in his Instagram, and he debunked that Maresca is fully love Chelsea, to work at Chelsea, excited to work at Chelsea. Now every manager will be excited to work at a new job. That is given. But Guardiola signed another extra year, and everything died down. But in some people's mind, and in my own mind as well, I talked about this is a possibility, but who knows? Maybe Guardiola will still like go 3 or 4 years, 2, 3, 4 years. Now, the problem I'm having now with Maresca, I had this problem immediately he left. For all the love he proclaimed in conferences, press conference, pre-match interview, post-conference, after match, all that, you cannot say you love something and your head is elsewhere. The truth be told, Chelsea have come out to say this, but it has been there. It's just that Maresca is acting, this, I am focused, I am, he normally is not going to admit it, but his head was elsewhere. Immediately, Guardiola made it known to Man City. You can see in the statement when Chelsea said they were informed that Guardiola will like Maresca to succeed him. Chelsea were informed. It's not like they didn't know about it. They were informed. And if Chelsea can be informed, Enzo Maresca would have been informed first or probably knew also about it. And there's no way. There's no way. It's difficult. When Estevao knew that in a couple of months he was going to be in Chelsea, you heard what he said. He came out and said he is fully focused on finishing well for Palmeiras. This is not about age or maturity when things like this happen. It is not about age. Palmer knew fully well, why should I hurry when the contract has already been signed? It is better to finish well so that I will not be accused of this. I will not be accused of that. I will not be accused my head is elsewhere. And that was what Maresca could not manage. And he was one of the person also telling Estevao he should make his head calm down. He should finish well. We are expecting him. He will be welcome with full arms. He will do that. But he didn't do the same. That is where I have problem with Maresca. Maresca did not do the same thing rather. He didn't do it. It's hard. And when you have that in your mind, you begin to make rational decisions. That was why he knew about the project of Chelsea. He accepted it from the beginning. He said, I can work with this. And he came out a year and a half later and started complaining. It's not like those things happened out of the blue. Like you were not expecting them. It has been there before you even take the job. And you said the yes to it. But because he knew walking away is a guarantee for him to have the dream job he's looking for, Chelsea was just like a stepping stone for him. He knew that all along. And that was why he said it was done. That was why he had that mind to even come out in conferences and be speaking the way he was speaking. It's like someone who has another job elsewhere waiting for him. It's different from someone who knows that if he quits or he doesn't have another job elsewhere, there is an uncertainty. Maresca was not having uncertainty. He knew it all along and his head was turned. His heart was not there anymore. He started making decisions. His form, everything became visibly bad and poor. You all get it now. And Chelsea don't want even to spoil the relationship. They kept quiet since January. I knew something was there. Maresca knew Man City would back him more than Chelsea. But he doesn't know that Chelsea can also be flexible and just like, okay, after seeing so much improvement and this and that, let's budge into this man. And you can't expect to go to some place in a single season and you are making demands. Even Pep Guardiola doesn't have that as a manager. He has a pedigree to walk into any club and demand anything. But he worked for it. He had a CV that worked for it. Chelsea gave you the platform, the trust, and they trusted you when the fans did not even know you, did not even trusted you for anything. But anyway, the deed has been done. But the sweet thing about this thing is the compensation for me. Chelsea stated they were not going to take anything less. Man City was thinking Chelsea would take a compensation of like 2 million out of 4 million. But Chelsea came out in a very, very good way for me. 70 million pounds is not bad. Chelsea have paid a lot of compensation in the past. So me to make an enjoy small compensation from another club. And I heard again that Maresca is paying part of the compensation, but they said it's an undisclosed fee. That's to tell you how desperate he is, how he wants to make that deal happen. He is paying part of the compensation fee, but they say it's undisclosed. When they say undisclosed, that means it's classified for both parties, but he's paying part of the compensation. And why is is it sweetening me that he's paying part of the compensation? You all remember so many coaches have taken um contract and been paid for it as well till they finish their contract. Person like Graham Potter before he got another job, and it was, yeah, he walked away through the door. Maresca walked away, and Chelsea was still paying. He was contracted till 2030. And the funny thing about the contract is, they said the contract, Enzo Maresca's contract, was not a contract that he can be signed by another club before that 2030. And it's not a contract that he also can walk away. So the confusing thing about me is, if it is in the contract that he cannot walk away, how come Chelsea was still paying him even when he left in January? He was not supposed to walk away, and Chelsea allowed him to still walk away. Something was still linked in there for me. Maybe maybe because of the information Chelsea knew from beginning that Man City was interested in him. That was why they were calm about it. Chelsea knew Man City will come for him. That is the only reason for me. Because in the contract, he cannot walk away. And yet they allow him to walk away. Maresca was not sacked. That was what Chelsea fans, a lot of Chelsea fans don't know. They think Maresca was never sacked. He resigned. He walked away. And Chelsea knew the patient game would pay off. He was still under contract, even till few hours ago, and Man City is paying the compensation fee. 2030. He was receiving his pay since January. So Chelsea played a better game. They played a part that actually makes me, give them the kudos. These people are real businessmen. Don't take it away from them. So that is what actually transpired and has come to light because of this new development, and it has been unveiled as well. As you can see, it's been unveiled. And what do you guys think in the comment section? What do you think about all the goings, the story and how it played out? I know a lot of Chelsea fans have a lot of, some have this anger, like they were not cool about it. Let me know in the comment section, how do you feel about it and how it has been resolved as well. But to me, Maresca coming to Stamford Bridge is not going to be a good atmosphere. Yeah, because a lot of Chelsea fans will see him as a snake. They will see him as a betrayer. Yeah, so what do you guys think? Do you think Maresca is a betrayer? Let me know in the comment section, and I'm going to reply every comment. Thank you for watching. See you in my next video.